Welcome back to the Grand Ole Opry, presented by Humana. Kicking off the second half of our show tonight. He was raised in Tokyo, Texas. He hosts the podcast, Cowboy Crossroads, where he interviews fellow musicians and poets, and he has a double album that he put out this spring called On Cowboys. And tonight, he's making his Grand Ole Opry debut. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Andy Hedges.
Howdy, Grand Ole Opry. We're proud to be here. I'm from Lubbock, Texas. This is my friend Brigid Reedy from Southwest Montana, playing fiddle tonight. We sing old-time cowboy songs, and we're gonna try to take you out to the Western Plains with this one. Campfire coals are glowing, slowly dying, one by one. My pards are deep in their bedrolls. The last tall tale has been spun. I'm out here humming a sad tune as I circle the herd on the ground, thinking of my dear home back in Texas. I left just for 30 and found. The wagon tongue is aimed at the North Star, like a big sailing ship out at sea. It's quiet as a mouse on the prairie this warm summer night in 1883. Roll on, cowboys, roll on. Roll on, cowboys, roll on. They will sing of our deeds in 1,000 songs. Roll on, cowboys, roll on. Dodge City is 100 miles back. Its pleasure's a sweet memory. Well, the wagon is bound for Montana, with a cross-eyed old steer in the lead. The hot July sun is burning out here on the high Kansas plains. Boys are all dirty and thirsty, but still there is no sign of rain. But the wagon rolls on up the long trail. There's rivers and creeks yet to cross, with 3,000 head of wild longhorns, 10 cowboys to cook, the wrangler and the boss. Roll on, cowboys, roll on. Roll on, cowboys, roll on. They will sing of our deeds in 1,000 songs. Roll on, cowboys, roll on. They will sing of our deeds in 1,000 songs. Roll on, cowboys, roll on. Roll on, cowboys, roll on. Miss Brigid Reedy from Montana on the fiddle. It's such a honor to be here and be standing in this circle and sharing the stage with friends tonight like Riders in the Sky and Dom Flemons. And I'm really grateful to my family for being here tonight. Sitting on the pew back there is my beautiful wife, Alyssa, my children, Maggie Rose, Jubal, Josiah, my dad, Ronnie Hedges, my brothers out in the audience, and a lot of friends who've traveled to be here. Thank you all for being here to support me tonight. It's a real pleasure to get to bring out a gentleman you heard from at the end of the last set. He's my good friend, someone I admire so much, a walking encyclopedia of American music, a true scholar, one of the most talented people I know, the American songster, Mr. Dom Flemons. Please welcome him back to the stage. Dom and I are gonna play a song that I don't think's ever been sung on this stage. It's the very first cowboy song ever collected by the first man to collect cowboy songs. And a man named Jack Thorpe picked this song up from a group of black cowboys working on the LFD ranch in eastern New Mexico in 1889. Song about a cutting horse named Dodgin' Joe. You ready, Dom?
Yeah.
Dodgin' Joe. Now, boys, I'll tell you a story about a horse I owned long ago. Little steel dust, the color of rust, and his name was Dodgin' Joe. Like a day, here we go. This away, that away, on Dodgin' Joe.
Cow horses in Texas or anywhere else that I know, none can cut a cow from the corral as fast as my little Dodgin' Joe.
Like a day, here we go. This away, that away, on Dodgin' Joe. Now, boys, you can all take her easy, a loop that you never will throw. On the LFD spread, they don't get out of bed. All the work is done by Dodgin' Joe. Like a day, here we go. This away, that away, on Dodgin' Joe.
Big one, Andy. Sharp hand in Texas and smart putting on a show, but you better pay your respects when you hip out on the deck. Ain't no rocking chair on Dodgin' Joe.
Like a day, here we go. This away, that away, on Dodgin' Joe. Like a day, here we go. This away, that away, on Dodgin' Joe. Mr. Dom Flemons on the bones and harmonica.
Andy Hedges, the cowboy songster.
Andy Hedges, everybody, making his Grand Ole Opry debut tonight. That was something special. So how did you find that song that you just performed with Mr. Dom Flemons?
You know, that's kind of the holy grail of cowboy songs because Jack Thorpe collected it, but he never found more than a fragment, so it never made it into his book, and no one ever recorded it. But we dug up those verses, the first two verses, and me and my friend Andy Wilkinson imagined what the rest of the song might have sounded like and set that to music.
And played here at the Grand Ole Opry for the first time. That's incredible. You guys got to witness that. So let's talk a little bit about this double album that you put out this past spring, because I'm looking at the people that you have duets with on here. Dom is on there, but Cor Blunt, Ramblin' Jack Elliott, you've got a list of who's who. And I asked backstage, this is a double album. Was it meant to be a double album?
Not really, and my friends and my executive producers are in the audience, and I kept telling them, what if we got this artist to play too? So it just kind of grew, and we had to make it a double record to fit all the songs on.
People just kept saying yes.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a good problem to have, absolutely. So you are also hosting a podcast. What do you like about turning the tables on others who perform the same wonderful cowboy music that you love so much?
Well, I love hearing the stories behind the songs and the poems, and I kind of try to do an oral history of cowboy culture. And the best thing about it is the folks I get to visit with, not always musicians and poets. Over the weekend, I got to interview a man named Boots O'Neill, a 90-year-old cowboy from the 4 Sixes Ranch in Texas, and he told great stories. And so I love trying to capture that culture and keep those stories alive.
And I have to imagine, too, when you hear these amazing stories, that your songwriter brain kicks into overdrive, doesn't it?
Yes, ma'am. It gets the creative juices for flowing, flowing for sure. It's very, very inspiring.
Stepping into the circle tonight, how did you feel beforehand, and how do you feel now?
Well, I was a little nervous beforehand, and I'm really feeling great right now. I'm glad it's over, but it was a great moment. So honored to be here.
You did an amazing job. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you, Kelly.
I love it. Andy Hedges, everybody. Roll On Cowboys is the name of that double album, so you can find that. And also, Cowboy Crossroads is the podcast that he hosts. So make sure that you seek him out and follow him.